And as we step on the mic, man, you notice the difference. Heavenly blessed with the melanin, baby, you know that we winning. No time for the long talk, got 120 on the clock. Wednesday 8 through 10, all the bad vibes better stop. Cause you gotta come with that energy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. Lil' Coco be spitting that remedy. Casual convos, baby, come down and just sit with me. You better take this shit serious. She dropping knowledge on head and it's free for the play. Tap in right now if you curious. We got the ham radio going lit every A. We go from people to family to pilots. Stay with me if you got something to say. You know it's important if we go acknowledge. Speak on the business and get out the way. What you gonna say about my mama? She winning, you rockhead.
Hello, welcome to the Casual Convo Show, where we have conversations about topics that affect the communities, personal and business relationships. We always have the casual convo, so you don't have to have the tough convo. I am your host, Coco, and joining me is my amazing co-host, DJ Extraordinaire, Big Boscoe from the Bronx.
Yo, what up? What up?
I thought you was going to open us with that.
I had a feeling you did. I was
like, oh, he going to leave me hanging today? Okay.
Oh, nah, my bad.
You tried it.
Nah,
How are you?
Oh, what up? Just tired, man. From work,
Same.
physically. That's all.
Same. We going to get through it, though.
Let's roll.
All right, you guys. Okay, so mental health check-in. Let's just do that. Am I going first?
Let me go first for once. I'm good.
Hello,
Jude. What's up, Jude? Checking in early. I'm good. Just tired. That's all. Mentally, physically tired, but I'm good. What about you?
People get on my damn nerves.
I know. That's why I said let me go first. Because I had a feeling you had something to say. I was going to say, let me get mine out. I won't be with 10 seconds.
No, what do I got to say? You know what bothers me, and then I don't even. My mental health is great. Mm-hmm. I think there comes a time where it gets challenged.
Yeah.
And I've come to realize I get annoyed quickly by. I have a lot of pet peeves. Mm-hmm. One of them is okay. So like you know how I get on your nerves. I call you at the wrong time all the time when you mixing and stuff like that. But I don't know. That's what you.
No, you straight.
I'm like, I don't know, right?
Yeah.
So if you say to me, all right, Coke, I'm doing X, Y, and Z at this specific time, and I know this is what you do repetitiously all the time at this time, and I call you every time, not another time. Yeah. Do I reach out to you outside of that bracket? Eventually, what do you do?
I'm not even answering the phone. Well, I'm like, yo, man, And then
don't be.
You got to chill. You know what I mean?
Like, wow, what? And it's just like, and I think the other thing is, I think some people have certain expectations that I think it's partly my fault, but at the same time, it's like, come on, like, you know how you want to prioritize yourself, which is why I told you I had a little disconnect moment where I said, fuck it, I'm just going off for a minute. Yeah. So it's kind of like when you try to prioritize yourself, and it's like, people want you to be there or have expectations for you to always be at everything. You're supposed to always be the support person, right?
Yeah.
But the show up for you ain't the same.
Nah.
Right?
Yeah.
So then it's like when you make a choice to choose you and what you got going on, everybody got attitude. How was that?
Yeah. I'm listening. I gotta change it. I'm listening. That's crazy, man.
That bothers me. And that affected my my little mental health. It was getting on my nerves.
My mother used to tell me, she's a friend of a lot of people, but very few of them are her friend.
Oh.
Yeah. And I kept that, man. She told me that as a kid. She said, you could be a good friend to a lot of people, but to you, they're not your friend. Yeah. They don't care about.
You're not supposed to have a life. You'll do shit but
they don't care about
you
your
can
shit.
help everybody reach their dreams. But it's like,
Yeah.
and then it's not like no bullshit. Like everybody know certain days, what my life consists of: work,
Work.
studying,
Yeah.
and
And this, yeah, your
being
family,
yeah,
this, yeah.
right. Then it becomes the thing of, oh well, yeah, and I'm like, if I say I gotta study all week, I'm giving myself.
Yeah.
Like, let me just breathe for a minute. I ain't got time. So I just said, forget it. If you want to be mad, you be mad. I don't care who feelings get hurt. I'm going to just do what I got to do because right now it's crunch time. Jude says our mental health needs improvement. Today, people are rude in the world. I completely agree.
Mm-hmm.
Then she also says that used to bother me, but I'm at the point where it's their loss, not mine. I agree 100%.
That's how I live my life. I've been living my life for the last, I don't know how many years. See, now my niece Morena, I tell her, I said, look, you have to live your life the way you want to live your life. I said, because if you lay there hit down at night, you don't want to go to bed feeling depressed and sad because da 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 da. I said, when I go to bed at night, I go to bed at night every night. I'm tired because of work or whatever, but I'm not going to bed at night because of somebody else. I'm not going to bed
Right.
at night because I said, I'm almost 60. 2 more months or another month, I'll be 60. And I'm like, every day I go, I try to make it easier and easier and easier for myself. So if you don't bother with me, if you ain't got time for me, bye, bitch. That's how I feel.
That's true. Hey, Paul, how are
What
you?
up, Paul? Shouts
Okay.
out to Paul, bringing that Asheville energy.
Yeah.
Shouts out. You the
Oh yeah,
MVP, man.
thank you, Asheville.
You the
You want
MVP,
to share
man.
your experience and shout out the person you met?
Oh yeah, yeah. Check it out. That was that Monday? I was working Monday, and see that's why when you said what you said yesterday, I was like, damn, right on point. I was at work the other day, and I'm walking out to the tables, talking to how you doing, everything good here, you good, you good, you good, and I hear somebody say, yo, that like the guy from Casual Convo. Inside I'm like, hell yeah, it is me. I ain't tell him, so I go back, check on the crew, come back out, and I asked that couple, yo, everything good, and the guy like, yo, you like the dude from Casual Convo? I'm like, yo, it is me. He's like, yo, man, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, it stroked my ego, but it struck my ego big time because it told me that people are starting to see the show, and like he's a guest at the hotel, so he may not even be from here, and I like that because and that shouts out to everyone watching the show, no matter where you are. It ain't about me, it's about the show. We appreciate you, man. If you see any one of us, man, hey, that makes us feel better,
I already had my moments. I be cooking with people. I had one. I never forget it. It was this one lady. Hey Fallon. It was this one lady. I met
What
her.
up, fella?
She was like, Coco. I forgot it was one of those ones I did. I said, shit. And I was like, hey. So
Yeah,
not thinking, and
yeah.
so she got to telling me that she said, well, can I just tell you now, since you always said if you don't like something, pull you up, I'm gonna pull your ass. So here they rude as fuck, like Judy said.
Yeah,
So I was like, okay, what's up? So
yeah,
we just got to talking and whatever. And I laugh. I'm goofy. I don't take too much to heart.
yeah,
So she got to talking. I was like, all right. I said, well, I still stand by what I said, but what
yeah,
was wrong about it? Like,
yeah,
did you get offended because it hit something with you,
yeah,
or you just didn't like it?
yeah,
Which is fine, but I'm
yeah,
not gonna take it
yeah. You
back.
right. Yeah, you take it back. Right. Yeah,
But yeah, but she was cool. We kind of kikied after that,
that's
so
what's
it
up,
was
man.
cool. But when you told me that, Bosco was like, "Girl, it was me."
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, I couldn't help it, man. But like I said, I appreciate it because see, that goes to show people are paying attention to the show, supporting the show, and wherever you are, continue to support the show. Like, subscribe to the show, whatever you got to do, pass it on, because we're about us at Casual Convo. We appreciate everyone who tunes in, whether you're on a hand TV, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, wherever. We appreciate it.
All over the world,
All
Craig.
over the world. Yep. Even if the world is flat. for the flatliners, I'm just saying.
Anyway, um, So tonight I think we're gonna mix it up tonight. So tonight we're gonna do like an open discussion. So I did get some follow-up things from last week that came through my inbox that I kind of wanted to address. I always tell everybody this y'all show too. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. We're gonna do it. So I got a couple things through the DM we're gonna talk about, and there's some other stuff that's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Do you have anything before we start? Because the first one is a doozy. I'm not even going to say who because I think it came to me anonymously, but I thought it was a great way to start the show if you don't have thoughts.
It's going to be a short thought. I had seen a video guy talking about the migrants and all the stuff and people crossing the border, and he made a point that we need to close the borders because we got to take care of us here. Of course, we got to take care of us here. On the flip, and I'm going to speak on our people. We can't complain about someone like doing construction or doing all these dirty jobs. You know why? Because these jobs are open, but our people are not applying for it. Because everybody wants to be the next internet sensation. They want to be a OnlyFans. It's not OnlyFans that's going to last all the time for you. They want to be a YouTube. They want to do all this stuff. Eventually, that stuff's going to run out, and you're going to have to get a job. And the thing about these jobs that you don't want to do, cleaning sewers, building skyscrapers, all this stuff, the migrants are taking them. But I'm not going to say taking them; they're getting them because we don't want to do it. And when we came up, you said, I'm older than you, but when we came up, we worked, and it was an old saying.
You're not older than me.
But I look good though. I look good. Don't I look good, Fallon? Tell them, Nah. Anyway, we worked. Even we worked. Like me, I started as a paper boy, 9 years old, getting up 4 o'clock in the morning, delivering newspapers. Then I went to school. But people today, I'm talking about our people, we don't want to work, and we have to work. And it's not all, because it's a lot of us that work our asses off. You're much younger than me, 20s, 30s. But a lot of these people who complain about jobs are like, hey, there's so many jobs open here, but nobody wants to work. I tell people, come to the hotel. We need dishwashers. We need part-time cooks. We need housekeeping. I don't want to do that. We're paying $19, $20. I don't want to do that. Okay. Then next thing you know, we see someone from El Salvador coming in doing a job. Someone from Mexico coming in doing a job. Someone from Costa Rica coming in doing a job. And why they got the job? Because you didn't want to do it. And I tell people here all the time, apply, put my name down. I'm a chef there. I will get you in. I don't want to do that. But then I don't know. You work. You don't work. You don't need.
That too is they lowball them as well. I've seen. I get what you're saying is absolutely true. But on the other spectrum, what I've seen is people, and I've even heard of companies. I know people who are like in positions where they run companies, and I've seen them lay off.
Yeah.
People like us.
I see that.
It's less. It costs less.
I see that.
For them to hire someone that may be undocumented or illegal because they're going to work for less than half.
I see that.
Of what they were paying that employee. So now you adding us to the employment, but we're the first ones that get cut.
Yeah,
so
I see that.
For too, whereas though they want them. Yeah. Really, and they're gonna go to the Home Depots, the Lowe's, and see them outside and put them on the back of their truck and take them because and even though they know you got these other people because they know they're supposed to be what they're supposed to be paid. So if I know what the job pays and I'm here legally, I'm trying to feed my family. I want to be compensated fairly. But to a person that's just here, you just try and get a couple dollars so you can find somewhere a little room in the basement or somewhere wherever y'all staying at. Or you'll go to these shelters and loading them up, or you go to these places and you just want to get a couple dollars in your pocket. To get on your feet. So you're gonna take the money. So think about it. If the job paid 25, let's say it paid 25 an hour, and I could pay you 6.
I get you.
You get what I'm saying? So it's not fair. It's not fair. But I think that's also the thing, and we just gotta understand the power of what goes on. With us, because and a lot of times when they talk about that, that's one of the things that comes up is employment. And people say, oh, they just coming over here taking the jobs. They're coming over here taking the jobs. Yeah, we want to work, but a lot of times we are isolated.
You know what I hate?
they're gonna have to pay.
You know what I hate? And I know we got to get on with the show. What I hate is if you're hired for a position, let's just say, like, say you come to the hotel and you're working at the hotel. I say, hey, come on in, interview you. You hired for to be a cook. You're not a chef, you're a cook. Mm-hmm. Now, when you're hired in and you know you're working, and I say, hey, I need you to go over here and let's say I got to do inventory, so I need you to cut the boxes and put everything in order. You say, nah, I ain't my job. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Your job is the kitchen, your kitchen help. You're cooking, but you're kitchen help. And as I ain't washing no dishes. I don't wash. I said, a chef I wash dishes. A chef washes dishes. It's your job.
Maybe the title should be changed to laborer.
Well, it's kitchen help. They're hired as kitchen help. That's what I'm saying, kitchen help.
All right.
Yeah. You know, your primary job is cooking, but you're hired as kitchen help. So that means, you know, and anyone who knows you work in the kitchen.
What if I just want to cut the peppers and the celery? What am I?
You're prep cook, but you still.
I don't want to open a box. I just want to cut the stuff up.
Nah, well, see, you have to, because see, anyone who works in the kitchen, works in the kitchen, or when you get hired in the kitchen, unless you have a certain position, like I'm a chef, and if it gets crazy and everyone's on there working on the line, and the dishwasher gets behind, I got to go in and help the dishwasher out, because see, the cooks need that stuff, and that cook like that dishwasher might get behind because we're so busy. So you got to put your hands in. And I'll go over there like, yo, I got you. You do this and I'll do it. We get it out. Because we got to keep the system going. But when you say, I ain't doing that, I don't need you. When I first began, when I was studying to be a chef, one chef told me, remember this. If I have to do your job, I don't need you. And that's the way I work. If I got to do your job, I don't need you. You can go home. And they want to know, I'll be like, go home, man. I don't say you're fired. I'll be like, yo, man, just go home. That's how I end the day for anyone. Yo, man, go home. Why? I don't need you to just go home. I'm cool about it. Go home.
What has anybody ever been like, you go home?
No. They get a little attitude like, why? I don't need you.
I've been like, you go home.
I find my best friend. I told him go home. I said, go home, man. Because I asked him to do something. Nah, I ain't doing it. All right, go home. That's it. Like, all right, we should go home. And if you don't act stupid, we'll just escort you off the property.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't fooling with you. So we gonna move in. We gonna go into the show. Drew said no shade, but their work ethic is different. Americans, not just blacks, don't want to work.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because I remember, what was it when we was both at that hospital? I'm not gonna say the name of it, and it was some stuff going on, right? And then they wanted the trash. I was like, they cleaning the outside trash cans. They was in the trash can. I was like, I wouldn't be in that trash can. I done seen hella rats come out that trash can. They was in that trash can, Lysol, and the mess out of it.
I do want to call somebody out, and I'm going to call them out, not by name.
Well, after he called them people out, I'm going to get with the first question.
Because it's a problem here in Asheville, and I'm speaking for the people of Asheville.
Okay.
The Asheville Housing Authority. And our numbers might fly with this because I'm speaking for all of them. I'm speaking for the residents. The Asheville Housing Authority, Asheville, North Carolina. Y'all need to cut the shit. I'm going to tell you why. They give inspections here, and they will flag you if you have a lot of food in your freezer. Let's say you shop and you got your freezer packed. They will flag you, and when they inspect your place again, and your freezer is full of food, they will boot you out. One particular neighborhood right behind me, Pisgah View Apartments. Yes, I'm calling it out by name. They are basically telling people who are doing their thing that if you do your shit, you own your shit, they will boot you out. Because I see it over there. I'm over there all the time because I got family over there. If you are on your shit, and that one thing, if your refrigerator is full of food, they'll flag you. They'll mark you like this. They will. Actual housing authority. I swear before God and two white men, they will flag you on an inspection. If your
refrigerator has food
are full of food, if you got a lot of food, it's not open food, just food. You pack your freezer in your refrigerator, they will flag you. Yes, they will.
What mess with the defroster? But y'all don't have automatic defrosters?
Yes, they don't want you doing it. Yes, because I know a couple of people over there right now got inspections tomorrow. They had to get rid of food unless they will be booted out of their apartments. Actual Housing Authority, North Carolina. I'm calling them out right now. They know who I am because I'm getting this shit before. Yes.
Okay. Before we get to the question, this is a question. I actually have the answer to J-Bed. Well, I'm gonna explain the answer to J-Bed's question because this is a topic that we're actually it's up and coming all over, but mainly in certain governing agencies. He said, why they're more.
Yeah, so I'm trying to read.
Okay, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it in the way that I think it's meant to be read because we're not gonna read it verbatim. He said, why? I'm gonna read what it say, and I'm gonna say what I think it say. It says why they're more foreigners getting government jobs. So I'm thinking what he's meaning is why there are more foreigners getting government jobs. Diversity is really the main topic of discussion all over the world because so many people are integrated and we all one big melting pot. So the main thing when things change and laws and procedures change, diversity is something every company has to say that they're doing. So in order to say your company is diverse, you have to have people from different cultural backgrounds outside, even if it's in America, that like a different culture could be like you in North Carolina, I'm in Baltimore. We're still from two different cultures. That's still a diverse environment. So if we can get somebody that's another nationality or from another background or from another continent, whatever, now it's becoming more diverse. Now the trainings that's needed to be in compliance can be had because now you have to show how are you creating this space where as though you're an equal opportunity employer.
Hey,
That's why they're getting a job.
Jude, to answer her question, I'm gonna put it to you this way, Jude. I know a person over there right now on this shit, doing their thing, working a whole lick.
I'm sorry, you gotta read the question.
Oh, so they're forcing people to starve. This is America. Jude, I know a person right now who's on their shit, working, single parent, doing everything. Never had any violations. Right next door. And behind them is like the office, the housing office, directly behind them. Like if they look out their back door, the housing office is right there. Right next to the person who's on their shit is a person who sells dope. Across the street, you got all the meth heads and the fentanyl heads coming over there. 24-hour service. Now, our housing here is different than how it is in Baltimore and New York, everything. Our shit is like wide open. Right. Anyone can see it. This person got all this shit going on. Police been there the whole lit. They don't do nothing to her. But the ones in that building who are on their shit get shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's actual house. If anyone watching this show, go on Google and look up actual housing authority and look at the reviews.
But you know, the system is not designed to help people who want to help.
No, it's not.
It's designed to keep people who don't want to be better stay right where they are.
Stay right where they are.
And those are the people that abuse that take advantage of those resources and certain things. So they want to keep you in certain conditions.
And before people think I'm going at black people in housing, it's not the black people that's going over getting the drugs. It's the white people that don't even live there. And they got cameras right there. But this is what they said. The reason they don't do anything, because the cameras are pointing at a public street. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that?
But there's something, I think what we're seeing is something transitioning to something that I think we all need to pay attention to, of how the world as we know it is changing.
Yes.
For the difference. So when, like J-Bed said, they're getting CDLs and more, also you got to pay attention to how many people are failing the test.
Yep.
how many people can't pass a piss test. And they come over here and they go, they study, they take it a little bit more seriously. Whereas though a lot of us just want to go in and get the job. We don't want to do what we're supposed to do to get it. So we can't keep pointing. I can, yes, point a finger, but also hold ourselves accountable. Whereas we making it more easy, because when we see it, we back down. So at some point you got to stand up and take it back. Hey Richie, yes, keep the poor, definitely. I see it every day, and it's like, but even down to the food stamps. I'm sorry, she said they're stealing people food stamps here in Maryland. Yeah, no, they also want to cut it off.
It says housing. This one person says the rent went from
Android.
The
it's
rent.
Not clear.
Oh, I put it too close. Don't talk about Android, because that's what's name got an Apple. That's why his thing messing up. The rent went from $1,500 a month to $2,400 a month.
Oh, yeah, that's cost of living increase. It's going up everywhere. A studio here is like 2,000, so that's about right.
Not here.
That's about right.
Not here.
I got my damn earpiece. Okay,
Not
we gonna get off of this.
I'm done with that. Yeah, I just had to call them out. That's all. Yeah, go ahead.
You got everybody riled up. All right, so again, tonight we supposed to be talking about it's an open discussion. So
I don't like National Housing Authority.
That was perfect, but that wasn't a part of the lineup. So again, it's going to be a mixture of some things that came through my messages. I told y'all can always, the DMs be open, and some things that's going on. So the first one I thought would be a good icebreaker, but clearly we got our icebreaker already. But we're going to lighten it up a little bit, because I think something fun, something that everybody want to talk about, or I'm dying to see the input. So this was the first one, and let me know if you need a little bit of insight. Again, I'm not going to say the person's name, because I believe this came to me anonymously. So it's the question is, when does making love go to having sex, and having sex go to debauchery? Do you want some more insight?
Yeah.
So the question came about because it was a subject that they had with another group of people about eating ass. So this person was
sound like one of my buddies on Facebook.
So this person was completely appalled by the ass eating, and was like, when did this become a thing? I chuckled when I read it, because they were so flabbergasted by eating ass, and I was like, wow, I mean,
it's the delivery for me. It's the delivery for me.
It was a whole thing. If I say what it is, I don't know if the people who be eating ass is watching it, but pretty much like, I guess, and I mean, y'all comment. What y'all think? When did it go from making love to just
Can't blame Diddy this time. I got your back, Diddy, on this one, man.
Yeah, he was a little flabbergasted. Hold on, I gotta get my thing. So, can you read some of the comments? I gotta pick more what you come up with. So,
yeah. Let's see. Of course, Jude, booty juice. My man Richie Rich, alcohol debauchery. And of course, Fallon. Well, this took a turn. I agree, Fallon. I didn't see the question.
Yes, you did. Don't sit up here and tell nobody. I send you everything. Don't do me like that.
I you know what? I really don't know, man. I just know when did I first hear it started becoming a thing? I guess I mean myself, I first heard it becoming a thing like maybe 3 years ago.
Hold on. Before I say this again, this is a form of learning. So now we are going to learn how. It's a teachable moment. Maybe certain conversations can't be had. So, but what I will, and I told the person I would gladly, ask the question. And this
Here it is. Jay Bear, that's right, Jay. You know what?
Salad?
I got a first tossed salad. I think I first heard it.
That's like ass salad.
That's tossed salad, tossing salads. I think no. Now that Jay Bear said it, I think the first time I heard it was probably maybe about almost 20 years ago now. But see, when I heard about it, when I first heard about it, it wasn't meant. I'm with you too, Fallon. That's what me and Fallon connect. When I first heard about it, it wasn't male and female though. When I first heard about it, it was dudes doing dudes. That's when I first heard about it. And then the women started saying, okay, that's what they want to do to them. But I always known it for men doing men, being locked up and then outside. That's when I heard about it. Not until like a few years ago did I hear women start saying it. But nah, I always known that as a guy thing, man on man thing. I don't mess with that, man.
Wow.
Yeah, for real. That's what I first heard. I
personally don't eat nobody. I have a boundary.
I don't even eat chitlins,
so. But my thing is, I don't knock people who do it. I'm not going to listen. To each his own. Me personally, it's not for me. I'm not going to do it.
I'm at the pass. Yeah,
but
at the pass.
Most people have received it, and there are a lot of people who just say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just lick a little ass." If that's what they're going to do, that's what they're going to do. But there's more to the story.
Yeah.
So the story came from, it wasn't that the person was just doing one ass. It was more than one ass at a time. So I guess that's where the debauchery came from. So now my thing is this. No, you shouldn't just be going around just doing that and then going back and yeah.
Like I said, I didn't hear it. When I first heard it, I heard it with dudes eating, tossing each other salad. That was a jail thing.
No, it was women's and men's. They was doing it. They just went public.
Oh no, I agree. That's when I first.
No, just like when he was little, fellatio was unheard. Oh, he, and it was frowned upon. Nobody wanted to be known that they gave fellatio. Now,
I agree.
Fellatio is like common. So, but then, okay, so let's talk about basic. So somebody could say, oh, you don't do that, then I don't want nothing basic. So some people might want to spice it up and do a little bit,
Yeah, I agree with you, but I'm saying I never heard it. When I first heard it, it was about men doing men. I'm just saying when I first heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never heard. I mean, I know what was going on, but I never thought about it. But the men, like, I agree with you. When it became the men on men, that's when it gained steam. Because to be honest with you, I never heard women say that. I might just be in a box, but I never heard women say it. I always heard men.
I have, because I know some cranky women.
Yeah.
But that ain't but see, to me, that's nothing compared to some of the things that I've heard. And people want you to go a little bit further, the men. That's straight. Because that's just like pegging. No, that's just like pegging. Some men want to get pegged. Me personally, I can't deal with a man that want to be pegged. Some men want to be pegged by other women.
But you know what the thing about them dudes?
That's the thing.
Them dudes want to be pegged, but they swear they're not gay. They got the gay. If you want to be pegged,
but they say that's why y'all G-spot it.
Ain't nobody pegging me. I'm good with you putting your lips on there. I'm good with that. Throw your lips on there, and I'm good. I'm good. You ain't got to peg me. Nah. My G-spot will get my G-spot will get stimulated. Just put your lips on the mic. That's all you got to do. Oh God, that's it. Just
so what if the finger go past the bridge?
Nope. Put your hands on the mic and be Beyonce.
So they be like, and
that's it. I need you to sing. I'm just saying. Step up to the mic. That's all you got to do.
No person, there's your answer. Let that man eat all the boo he want. If they like it, let them have it. It's just not for you. But I'm good. Like I said, I don't do it, but I'm not against receiving.
I need you to be Billie Holiday. Lady sings the blues. Grab the mic. That's it. I'm good.
Can I just say one thing?
Turn on some Pornhub.
A lot of men who say they don't like their butt lick get their butt lick.
I'm just not. Nah. Them niggas gay, man.
You ever see them videos? All right, and then I'm gonna go to the next one. I promise y'all. But this was just a lighthearted thing that came past my inbox. I swear to God.
Exactly, J. Bear. This ain't Texas.
If y'all don't believe me, I will scratch the name out and show y'all that it
What
really
up, Chris?
But the thing I think, what was I about to say?
Oh, did you send Richie the link? He said send him the link.
I just asked you.
Oh, I ain't even here.
You gotta pay attention.
Oh,
Okay,
my bad.
so it was this video. Well, you know, I don't know if y'all seen like the little videos, and I'm gonna move on. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I get intrigued to see certain stuff like, what is it about so and so? So it was like a female male. So she was, you know, doing that. She was like, you know, giving a little booty lick or whatever. He did a female thing. When I say them legs flew back, and then she had him like. I was so invested. I was like, "Oh, she gonna put the whole tongue in there?" But okay. And he was
I'm
just
good.
loving it.
I'm good. Just step to the mic, and I'm good. Step to the mic.
Was like, "Boo!" I was like, "Ew."
Just like if you driving a car, you put your hand on the stick, put it in the right gear, it's gonna move.
Well, some people need a little bit more. Like remember we was talking about earlier. Sometimes some people, just like when people, if they start early or they have certain experiences, they get bored, so they want to try new stuff.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not hating on nobody who's down with it. I mean, you do you. I mean, you do. Some people like getting pissed on. So, I mean, yeah, that was puffy.
Fella said, "Oh, you must have been on Twitter." I was.
That's why it's called X now.
Oh my God, I was.
I mean, what you do? Because I mean, I'm freaky as hell. I ain't gonna front. So you do your thing. I'm not. I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you like. You know. So some women like, you know.
Well, women ain't losing their life no more because it's acceptable, J-Bad. He said women used to lose their life getting too close to the booty. But what I'm trying to tell you, now they be scooting.
But see,
so if you poop, I'm out. Because you're not about to just and then try to scoot to get it. No, I'm done.
And see, you know what? And you know, women to kill you if they'll kill your ass. And women to kill your ass. But there's some dudes, see, this is why dudes don't need to be doing that shit. Because dudes are crazy too. You turn a dude out, his ass will kill you too. You know, especially if he know you done turned his ass out. I ain't mean to use the ass because that's what we talking about, but turned his ass out. But now you do that, then he find out you got another dude. I think gonna kill your ass.
Yeah, he like you gonna be licking his like you damn about. Yep.
Welcome, Richie Rich.
Hey,
Richie Sports Podcast in the building. Where you at, man?
I'm in the dark, bro. I'm gonna bring out a white light out here. I'm kind of keeping an eye on the Yanks. Just trying to get a little rest, but our other host Zappy wasn't letting that happen. But I guess I showed up for the ass end of the segment.
I think I keep telling.
Oh no, we just getting started.
No, this is funny, bro.
I like how you use that word. Now, see, this goes to show Richie is half black because you can't even see his ass, and he on TV. See, go so he half black. I've been telling y'all he is. Y'all don't believe me because his last name, but he had black. Don't let the last name.
Nah, Idris is funny, bro. He was telling people that he was my stepfather. Idris is a funny man.
Now you gotta put that on your mama because your mama. Well, I did say.
Nah, I embraced it, man. It was funny. I embraced it. It was funny.
Now you ain't catch the tail end. We are in the thick of it.
So okay, Idris. So your take on this booty play, so to speak, is that you feel that essentially, like, nah, man, if dudes are about that, they're gay. Essentially, that's what you're saying.
The pagan
said something along the lines of that our G spot, for the male, the biologically speaking, that's back there too. So, man,
that's why they be scooting when they lick it, and they be doing. And then if there's something get a little closer, you get a little bit ooh, and then you be like, if it gets too high pitch, listen.
No, well said, Rich. Now, nope. I was saying pagan. If a guy gets pegged, it's like, he's a little,
When you saying pegged, you talking about that? Okay, I heard.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I got you.
Oh, there he is. See, that's the other side of him.
The next one. Yeah, ready for the next one? Because I got a lot.
Let's go.
So the second question that came was based from last week's thing. It was, I'm sorry, I didn't print it out. It was, in your opinion, what is healthy arguing or disagreements? Like in a relationship, like how do you argue in a healthy way?
I think healthy is when you're talking and even though you're disagreeing, you're kind of like, I guess it's like at the top of the show when you were talking about how the job situation, how I said what I said and you had a counterpoint. Mm-hmm. It wasn't disagreeing with me, but it was like showing the other side, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I could see that. I think when you can disagree with somebody or someone can challenge what you said, and that you don't get you're not going at like, well, you're trying to twist my words. Like someone can challenge you. You can see their point. You may not agree, but you're not like getting defensive. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's a healthy, yeah. But you can see that person's point. You may not agree, but like, okay, I see what you're saying. I don't agree with it, but I get your point.
Richie, would you like to go next?
I don't know if you heard the whole question. Hey, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, man. You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Okay, I'm back.
There you go.
My apologies. I had a phone call and I was trying to decline the phone call, so I only caught the tail end of what Idris was saying.
So the question was, in your opinion, what is healthy? How do you argue? I mean, what is healthy arguing or having a disagreement, like in a relationship?
All right, I had this conversation actually a few hours ago.
Awesome.
I believe that for us, speaking for men, you got to take that walk sometimes. Sometimes you just got to take that walk before your mouth moves quicker than your brain. I mean, don't get me wrong. It goes for both sides. But I think for us, because by nature, we're supposed to be protectors, providers, things of that nature, I think you can't become unhinged even if you have the right to, so to speak. Right. Because the precedent that shit sends is a lot worse. Because, I mean, no disrespect to women, and I'm not trying to like pigeonhole any women, but biologically, you guys have a few more reasons to wild out. Right. You guys deal with menopause. You guys deal with a monthly cycle. There's a lot more that women go through.
Leg on a play, throwing a towel.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I mean, we can't be seen like that. That's what I'm trying to say. We can't be unhinged.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. We can't be unhinged.
Yeah.
It's a little more acceptable, at least in my eyes.
Yeah.
If a woman is losing her shit, because I think women have more to deal with. Women also have a higher pain tolerance. That's not debatable, is it?
Yeah. We're like, we're like the toad in Five Deadly Venoms. We got 1 weak spot.
I mean, honestly, Coco.
Right.
Like, I think I have a pretty high threshold for pain. I tore my Achilles. I came back relatively quick. What else could be deemed as bad pain? I had meningitis as a little kid. Almost died. I got lucky. Fractured vertebrae in my neck playing football. I had my fair share of things. But I still say, compared to some of the things that women go through, even something as childbirth.
Yeah.
That's a whole other spectrum. That's different. I call bullshit on the men. To me, that's an excuse. That's an unacceptable excuse.
What's that?
Because a lot of times, like menopause, all of those things, if you know you're going through something and you're an adult, you should be grown enough and self-aware to know I can't have this conversation right now. But that does not give you a right or the goal to go at someone that you were with and have these heated discussions until you get your hormones together and get back right. And like you said, I do agree with walking away. Now, when it comes to pain level childbirth, that's something completely different.
Oh no, that's a
we,
completely layer of the spectrum. I think what I'm just trying to say is,
spit it out.
I just think that women.
We argue
I just think that women.
Emotion. I just did it the other day.
I just think that women biologically deal with a lot more feelings. We're not necessarily comfortable exhibiting all those feelings on the exterior.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's, and I'm not saying that that's right either. I'm saying that it's kind of like, at least my generation.
Hey, let me shout out Rachel Hines. Shouts out Rachel Hines. Thanks for joining the show. Appreciate your comment.
They what she say?
Yeah, listen, not to respond.
I agree. That's important, and that's what I'm saying, because yes, we are emotional, but there also comes a point, like we've talked about self-awareness. We've talked about what you making. Oh, we talked about accountability, right?
Mm-hmm.
So part of that also, if I know I'm having a bad day, and I literally had to recently apologize to someone, that's not for you. You get what I'm saying? And if we are in an exchange, and like what you said, and it's, I was on my period, I was doing okay, but you were still wrong. That's an excuse. But at some point, even as a woman, there still comes some responsibility with your partner, because nobody deserves that. Because it's like, how do we feel the same way y'all say we go through things just way emotional? Y'all go through a different walk every day.
But that Coco, if I may interject, good women, bad women, all women, my beautiful mother included, it is very rare to get a legit apology in verbalization form from most women on this planet.
I can agree with you.
But that's what I mean about the whole unhinged thing. No, you guys look for apologies from us. Not you per se.
No, I'm just saying. But
believe me, this doesn't apply to any race of women. This doesn't apply to ages.
But it applies to, that's a deeper conversation that have to be held. Like, we hear a lot about healing, and we hear a lot about a whole bunch of different things, and we know that we're emotional. However, yes, will you get the apology? No, but a lot of people can't accept wrong. But at the end of the day, when you do the work and you do certain things on yourself, the apology and admitting is wrong is how you do some stuff. First of all, I'm not trying to be with nobody who can't admit that they're wrong.
I like this from Rachel Hines. That's a good answer.
Yes. That's it right there. Being emotionally intelligent and aware of your emotions. If it's triggering, say that. Speak your feelings without acting out on your emotions. That's the whole point. That's the whole thing about it. Like, you can't. That gives no right. And I feel like I'm going to say this generally. Men, this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
Y'all give women too many excuses. Yeah, we know we emotional, but that's a bullshit ass excuse. It's still accountability. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
Richie. Let her say what she say about women. You know why? Because if we say
I know where you're going.
We're going.
I know where you're going.
Let her tell the truth. Don't cut her off. Let her tell
Idris
the truth.
and I.
No, but I completely get the point, because they are. But I also think the conversation.
I'm clowning Coco. I'm clowning, man.
But then the other conversation is just like women.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Judy. Yeah. Thank you, Judy.
Yeah,
hey, that's real though. That's
Richie.
And
let them be
like, it's a societal thing. It's deeper than just like the connection of, Venus and Mars, so to speak. It's a little deeper than that.
Let them be honest, man, because this is our only chance.
But see, this is the whole thing. So you have women like Jude, Rachel. I'm gonna use them, and Fallon, who are aware of who they are, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say that as a woman that's dating, and you see a lot of men who do act out, and that can't apologize either.
Yeah.
And you have these, but that's the thing with the conversation. So when you have these disagreements, somebody has to walk away. Who's going to do it with both of us being stubborn and trying to have the last word? So at some point, I even had to teach myself, all right, this getting a little bit too heated. I'm going to walk away, right? Yeah. Some people, even some men, won't allow you to walk away because they still got some shit they got to say. Which to me goes back to, I feel like that happens when you have single parent homes.
Right.
And a lot of younger men are emotional, because they're around a bunch of women, so all they know how to do is express emotion. It's different. It's a big difference than when you see a man as a part of a young man's life, and when you see a young man that's only had women.
They get
You see a difference in, you see a whole difference in behaviors, everything, communication, reaction, everything. Part of your development comes from your upbringing, your household, and all that. That's why I always tell people you can't judge a person because if you don't know their walk of life or their upbringing. Now, how they transition through life, that's their walk. But sometimes we got to do the work. But we're not gonna sit up here and keep making excuses. Oh, because you're emotional. I'm emotional all the fucking time. That don't give me the right to come up here and go at the next person or go at my friend and be like, and then be like, oh, I was just on my
Coco,
that's not fair.
Check this out. They about to come for your ass.
I don't give a fuck. You know, I want them.
They about to come for your ass. They gonna be hitting me up. I can't stand her. I'm like, look here.
Because I can say that because, and you know, and I tell you, I've been her.
Yeah.
And I still have my moments where I'm that person. I'm emotional. You walk away from me and I still got another thing.
I know.
And then sometimes I had to check myself and be like, hold up, now you doing too much. Because when you go back and you think about it, you like, damn, I did a whole lot of nothing. So now a part of that also is learning how to communicate. If you don't know how to effectively communicate, you cannot have a disagreement for an outcome of compromise, especially if both of y'all are heated. You got to learn how to have the conversations calmly.
Yeah, because I've gotten to a point with my particular situation where I like to not, how would you say, have a preconceived notion of negativity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not the type of person like, okay, I'm at work, I clock out. Maybe it was a shitty day. Yesterday would be a great example of a shitty day. Mm-hmm. I'm not letting that manifest into the next day. Mm-hmm. I try to apply that even when dealing with the opposite sex, if it's a significant other, or hell, even a legitimate friend who's a female. Mm-hmm. But for what it's worth, in my personal situation, since I've been kind of adopting this train of thinking, I guess you could say, it has gradually improved rather expeditiously mm-hmm. over the course of the last few days. It's encouraging. That doesn't mean that, sometimes, cat doesn't show its stripes, so to speak. But right now, I'm pleased with what I've been seeing with my own eyes.
Okay. I like
speaking for me personally. But the reason why I thought it was so funny that this was kind of the topic is because I legit had this conversation today and yesterday as well.
That came through my inbox. And I think people knew that was going to rile up some things. But I do like Rachel's comment.
No, Rachel was on point when she basically said,
Rachel's on point.
She said,
about that we're not trained, so to speak, to show our emotions on the outside because society has pigeonholed. Oh, they're soft if they're on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she said, I believe men only show their emotions when they are in a trusting environment. They won't be open or vulnerable if they feel like they can't trust you with their feelings. As a woman, you should take that to heart. Belittling your man or men for showing their emotions, they won't open up to you ever again or show empathy. And it also damages them for other people.
Because worse than getting somebody that could match you aggressively with the verbs and the adjectives, what's worse than that is somebody that's checked out. That's even worse.
Yeah.
That's worse than a fuck you and anything else you could throw under the sun.
Yeah.
I can say, I think I resonate that. And I think that goes beyond a relationship. For instance, I'm going to just use my parenting, me being a mother. And I learned a lot from my boys. Like my daughter, that's my daughter. But my boys taught me a lot because they were just all they had was me, right?
Yeah.
When I say single parent, I ain't talking about it was a whole people. I was single parent and it was just me. But when it came to that, as they got older, certain things they wouldn't talk to me about. And they was like, well, because you're going to say da 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 da. And I had to understand I wasn't creating that type of environment because they was like, oh, you going to fuss or you going to have this to sell. You going to take shit too far left. So I had to get to a point, which is better now, where I just allow them to have that room to just, and sometimes I'll be like, well, let me know if it's a listening moment or if you want my advice. So now before they go, they're like, Ma, I just need to vent, or Ma, I need your input. And then they'll get it out. I'll give them my input or whatever. And it's better because now it's calm. I'm not just I can receive it. And honestly, that helped me out in communication with other people too. Because sometimes how people view how you receive that information or when they come and talk to you says a lot about how you communicate.
Hey, hey, Judah, I got what you said. I'm stuttering. I know what you're saying, Jude. I agree with you 100%. And I want to shout out Rachel Hines too. She's one of the people we previewed on our business show. She got the Body Temple Company. She's here in Asheville, so y'all look her up too. Shout out Rachel Hines. Do your thing, man.
Okay, so she said, so Jude, I like Jude's comment. That's also true as well. She said, Bosco, I'm talking about people in general. I missed the question because I was cooking. I do feel like
What?
people,
I'm joking.
men and women, downplay a man's emotions. However, the same thing happens to women, just a little difference. When a woman expresses herself, she's usually angry and emotional. The same way men have become okay with being emotionless. Women are okay with being emotional. I agree.
Yeah, I'm with you. I want why she address me. I ain't say nothing. Richie's been doing the talking.
Yeah, I hopped on and started hit the ground running because I'm
I agree with you. I agree with you, Jude.
Today. And I appreciate that you guys are going before Idris and I are going because man, I was struggling with the sleep. I need to be engaged, so this is perfect right now.
Yeah, no problem, Rachel. Yeah, I really looked at your name. I like, man, I know that name. I said, oh yeah. So yeah, we got you. Hey, you tuning into the show, man. We can give you that shout out, and you putting a lot of stuff out there, man. Hey, gotta show the love, man. Yeah,
but I just think that's a good one. I know we get ready to go to break because my school wanted to take a whole bunch of time on talking about other people earlier. So
what? What the hell are you talking about?
I mean, very emotional. Leave me alone. Very emotional.
I want to take the time to talk about other people. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't want to listen. I don't want to put myself in the middle of this casual convo.
Nah, put yourself in the middle, man.
I don't want to put myself in the middle of a bit of a little playful bickering. But Coco, I need to ask you as a woman. As a woman, I need to ask you if Bosco's right. Do you think that you can bring yourself to just naturally apologize, or do you need more evidence?
Evidence. I'm asking for.
No,
I'm messing with you, right?
No, it's a good question. And I think it's valid because there has been times where I've called him and been like, "Yo, you know what? I take all that shit back." And I do it with a lot of people. And some, if I think I'm partially right, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a true Gemini, and I'm very much like if I know I'm right, I'm not letting up off of that. So if I know I'm right, and you trying to convince me that I'm wrong when I know for a fact and I can prove that I'm right, yes, you have to prove to me that I'm wrong. And
I am not a Gemini, but I too share that trait with you in the sense that if I really believe I'm right, I'm not giving it up that easily. But it also depends on the depth of what the topic is. I mean, if it's not life and death shit, I let things slide because it's like any other thing. You do have to pick your battles, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's in your relationship.
Yeah.
I have been in situations where I knew I was right, but the person was so argumentative that I was like, you know what? Can we just leave this right here? Or you know what I mean? Or I just was like, fuck it, you got this one, you right. Just for argument's sake, to not beef.
Richie, you know the proof of it? We had a show, I guess about 4 or 5 months ago. It was me, Coco, and what's his name? Mel's partner. And me and Mel's partner was talking. See, this is why you shouldn't have edibles before you come online. Me and him talking. Now we ain't saying nothing about nobody. And she like, I need some females to come in here. They're attacking me. we didn't say nothing. We ain't say nothing about no women. Nothing. We're talking business.
I felt that thing.
I'm gonna find that show. I feel attacked. They're going at me. And me and him looking at each other like, what the hell is she talking about?
I'm outnumbered right now. But anyway, if you are on Facebook and YouTube, we're going to disappear for about 5 minutes, but then we will be back. So if you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and comment on this video. But
come back.
We're gonna take a quick break.
We come back for another hour, man. We coming back.
So we're gonna take a quick break. I still got more stuff to go. We ain't done yet because I got another relationship thing. Then we on to something else.
Right. We going to break, y'all.